Hello, welcome. Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever done a live before, and I am very nervous. I really am very nervous. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome everybody. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Lisa, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So we've gone live, and um I just thought this would be a really, really nice thing to do to come on and have a little chat with you and answer some questions if you've got any. I really don't have very high expectations for this first live. However, I have some things to unbox, to show you. I'm just going to try and get it up on my phone just so I can kind of like see what's going on. Um, and yeah, see if I can see it because I'm struggling to see it on my phone. It's telling me I'm live, but I can't see anything. Help! Oh, this is so annoying. I knew there would be a glitch. Ah, okay. What have we got here? Lovely. Hello. So I was trying to get it on my phone in case anybody asked me a question, so I didn't have to kind of look at the chat. So, hello. We have Connie watching. Hello, Connie. And Connie has put, "Hi, Lisa. I found your channel due to taking Manjaro. How are you getting on without it? Is the food noise bad?" Well, it's probably been about 2 months since I've stopped taking it now, and the food noise coming back. I don't like. I think for me, I really found like the suppression helped with kind of like controlling my calories, and I don't seem to have that same control when I try and do it myself. So yes, it is back and it's really difficult. I'll be completely honest with you. Um, the first couple of weeks weren't so bad, but I think you kind of still have it in your system a little bit. Do you take Manjaro yourself? Like let me know how long you've been taking it for. I'm just gonna see have I put that question in? Do you know, I really have absolutely no clue what is going on here today. I've been live on Instagram before and Facebook, but I've never done it live on YouTube. So just bear with me while I just try and see if I can get it on my phone. I don't know why I can't see it on my phone. Let me just go off and come back on it. That is so annoying. Um, it says I'm live. Just can't. Or maybe I've got to click on it. Oh yeah, I can see myself talking now. What an absolute idiot. Um, oh, Kareen, not Connie. I do apologise. Hello, Kareen. You've put I'm on 7.5 milligrams, been on it since mid-Feb. So I started taking it last July, so July 2024, and I took it for 7 months, and I took each dose for at least 2 months, and I went up to about 10 milligrams. The last month, what I did was instead of doing 4 doses, I did five, like 45 clicks of the pen instead of 60 clicks. I think I was ready to come off, to be honest with you. I feel mentally, and I still feel like really in a great place about coming off it. I've been back to the boot camp, and I've learned a lot. I learned more in that 11 months taking Manjaro than I feel like I ever learned at any slimming clubs. Slimming clubs basically just kind of, I feel for me, taught me that I could eat food if I kept eating equal portions of it. So if I ate like a portion of um meat, protein, and then carbs, and then veg, if I wanted more I could go back and have more. But realistically, you know, the problem for me was when I then fell off the wagon, as you know, as you say, I could still eat big, and I was greedy, you know, and I went to Slimming World, I tried my best, but it just sometimes I lost weight, but then I just put it all back on. So taking the Manjaro really gave me that breathing space to you know, to evaluate how much food I was putting on my plate and why I was saying yes to all this food. So yeah, I think since stopping it, I am really conscious. And me and Jed had a conversation yesterday about it because I said to him, like, the treats I feel are coming back too much, and, I feel like he goes to gym, like, he's much more active than me, has a real physical job. He can do, like, 25,000 steps a day in work. I don't do that. I'm kinda, like, sitting at a desk all day, and the only kind of exercise I get really is if I do go to the gym. So, so for him, he's more active than me. So and he's naughty as well. He likes the cakes, and, we don't really drink very much, but we really enjoy food. And then we had a big chat yesterday, and I said to him, like, I find it really difficult when you um like, I find it really difficult because he loves, like, ice cream, and he loves the treats all the time, and we're having too many treats. So I said to him, I feel like I just want to try, and if I'm gonna have a treat, keep it to a weekend, and um and it's to actually be a treat, to, like, look forward to the weekend and in the week to try and not do that. So yes, that's what we're gonna have to do. But I think food noise is different for everyone, really. We have these things that we kind of that we tell ourselves, and this was something I realized as well, that the way you talk to yourself, it's like, I've worked hard today, so have a treat because I deserve it, that kind of thing. Um, so so yeah, it's changing that mindset, really. I was talking about this to somebody today in work, and I was saying, we think, oh, you've worked hard today, have that treat, and that treat is generally something naughty like cake or chocolate, ice cream, Chinese, um and they're not always the best thing for you, really, are they? But however, saying that, I am quite addicted to apples at the moment. I don't know about anybody else, but the apples really give me kind of like that sweet hit. In work yesterday, I ate 4 apples. So so that is the sweet treat for me, that I'm kind of replacing it. I just thought I'd just say, I'm up in the office. It is a bit of a nightmare in here. The background looks a little bit blurry. So all my eBay stuff is in here. Oh, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat now we've kind of got going. Let me know where you're watching from, and if you're watching this on a replay, if I actually do manage to keep it on the on the thing. I don't know what you call it, on the I don't know what it's called. It's on the list, isn't it, for the live? If you do manage to keep it on there, you can see why I don't do lives, can't you? Because my videos are really heavily edited. So yes, let me know where you're watching from and when. So if you're not watching this live, or if you are watching this live, drop me a little message in. Let me know whereabouts in the world you're watching from and what time it is. So I'm in the UK, and it is currently 7:38 on Wednesday evening. Right, so this is my office, with the blurry background. That bit there, you can't see, we might be able to see a bit, is a nightmare. I'm trying to sort that out because you may know from watching the channel that our house is up for sale, and we are hopefully going to be moving. So this is just a bit of chaos up in here. So I do eBay. So on this side is my packing station. So it's got like all my boxes and my tape and my bags and everything like that. And then behind me is kind of like all my storage for my eBay. Um, Oh, we have got somebody else watching from Sidbury, Suffolk, same time zone. You should see my office, honestly. You want to see what it looks like this side. If I remember later, I'll take a picture from the door in, and show you how dreadful it is. So yeah. Uh Corrine says she's from Surrey, and one of my sons was married in Southport 20 years ago. I know that's your part of the world. Yes, it is. I'm from sunny Southport, so I live in the northwest of the UK. We are a coastal resort. It is a very Victorian town. It is beautiful. We currently live in a new build, and I would really love a Victorian period property with a beautiful fire. However, I'm just not sure what we're going to end up with, really, because we have lived in new builds for quite a while. We built 2 houses abroad, and yeah, we've lived in this one for 6 years. So it's going to be very difficult going from something new to a period house. I've never lived in a house with fires before, but my husband has, and he grew up, he was a coal miner, his family were coal miners, so he grew up with lots of coal fires. Sorry if I keep swaying about, I'm just kind of like finding my feet in here. Um, yes, so that's that. Kitty is about somewhere. Excuse me, I'm gonna just itch my nose. Kitty! She is in the hall. Let me know if you can hear okay, because I was going to put my microphone on, but do you know what? I think I need to practice this, but like in private so people can't watch. So yeah, anyway, I've had a few little Amazon parcels arrive. So I thought if you might like to have a little look and see what I've been buying from Amazon. Now, I did put a post on here today because I have this, I don't know if you can see it, this patch on, and it is literally falling off. I put this on this morning about 8 o'clock, and it was one of my friends called, I have totally forgotten her name. She is called, this is menopause brain for you. Sarah Dack McGuinness. She watches this channel, and she's a dance instructor. She's incredible. And she when I met her in the Toby Carberry about 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about my journey. You know, I'm very open and honest about taking the GLP-1 medication. In fact, I had a very long discussion with somebody about it in work today. I think they were a bit like shocked at how open I was. Anyway, oh, Kitty's here. Would you like to see Kitty before I tell you about the patches? Come here. Oh, has she gone? Right. I watched this guy on a YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody else watches him, and he's called Rob the Maritimer. And he has a cat that is a rag doll, and so do I. So, hello everyone. This is little Kitty Bell. She has a little bell on. She's been a bit of a naughty girl tonight because she's been in the garden and her paws were very dirty, so she's had to have a little bath when you came back in, didn't you? Well, you had your paws washed. Anyway, she's a beautiful girl. She's going to be 2 in November, and we'll pop her over there. She'll go for a little wander. She's probably wondering who I'm talking to be honest with you. So yes, don't show anybody your bottom. Thank you, lady. So yes, she likes to come and keep me company up in the office whenever. To be honest, ragdolls, whichever room you go in, they do generally like to follow you, but she did hear me like calling her them. So yeah, she's a little cutie. So back to the patches. My friend Sarah told me about these, and I was talking to her about a supplement called berberine. I don't know if anybody else has tried it. I've tried it, but I just didn't kind of get into the swing of it. I bought these gummies, and they're kind of supposed to be kind of like an appetite suppressant. And this is kind of what you're going to get from me on this channel, to be honest with you. You're going to get a bit of everything. You're going to get what I've bought, what I've been trying. So anyway, she was telling me about these, and I bought these off Amazon. They were £12, and you get 30 patches, which are kind of these. They're a bit like, I mean, I'll be honest with you, this one's hanging off. I put this on this morning. I think it must have been about 8 o'clock. And I'll show you the packet in a minute, but I've got to stay in my nails and get them done this week. My daughter is a nail technician, and I always get bumped off for other people. So these must have been on, I don't know, about five weeks. So anyway, I'm getting them done this week. I think tomorrow, which is good. So back to the patches. That sticky on the back has totally worn off now, and it says they last 8 hours. So I think I put this on about 8 this morning. So yeah, put it on about 8, 5 to 8. Got in the car, drove to work. I had to go and put some stuff in my car, and then I was driving probably about 40 minutes to this event. Anyway, I about 9 o'clock, I felt starving. I was like, this is not like me because I don't get starving in the morning. Anyway, I just had another coffee. What are you doing? She's knocking stuff over. So I'd had 2 coffees in the morning, gone out, and I thought I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to just like I tend not to really eat breakfast. So I put this patch on. Can't really say that I felt anything today having it on. There was no kind of like no magic. No magic happened. I will try it again tomorrow, and it says you have to stick it somewhere that has got no hair. So I just, well, you saw where I had it then, didn't you? So this is the packet. Where's the packet gone? I've put it here. Okay, so that's the packet there, and they come inside. So you open it. Sorry, my thumb's a bit dodgy. I hope you can hear me okay. Can anybody let me know if you can hear? So I'm also, now I'm covered in cat fluff, but there we go, that is my life. So you have, oh, there's some instructions. I never noticed them this morning. Okay, let's read the instructions. Usage information. Prior to using this product, ensure you have no allergies or intolerances to any of the ingredients listed in the packaging. Use one patch at a time and adhere to a recommended duration of use. Rotate the patch location by applying to different parts of your body in a revolving cycle. Got an itchy nose. I think it's cat fluff. Do not apply more than one patch per day. For detailed instructions, further guidance, visit kindpatches.com. You can get these patches for all different sorts of stuff like menopause, anxiety. For any queries, contact our product support team. Do not use on wounds, damage, or sensitive skin. Avoid contact with eyes, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's that. So in the packet, this is kind of what they look like. Oh, Corinne has very kindly let me know that she can hear me. Thank you very much. Honestly, I'm astounded anyone's turned up to watch this tonight, but thank you very much. Right, so there are 6 on a little plastic sheet. I think you can possibly see that there. And they're a little bit like felty. I don't know if you remember fuzzy felt, like when you were a kid. I used to love fuzzy felt. I think I was a bit obsessed with it. Yeah, so they're in that, and it says when you've took one off, seal the pack back up, and that's the one that's literally just fell off me. To be honest, it was doing really well, and it had stuck on till about, I don't know, I was driving home from work, and I caught it, and then half of it sort of came off. But if I put it on at 8 a.m. and it was only supposed to last 8 hours, so 2, 6, 3, 4, so 4 o'clock. What has it done today? Well, I don't really feel like I've noticed, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna have to pay a bit more attention tomorrow. To be fair, I didn't drink a lot today. I had 2 coffees this morning, had 1 black coffee at the event I was at, and then I had, because I'm quite into black coffee now, so I quite like a black coffee with a couple of sweeteners, and I tend to have that at work now, so I deliberately don't take milk to work, and I just have the black coffee with a couple of sweeteners in, and that's fine. And then I have a big bottle of cordial in work, and then I kind of let myself, and this is silly, let myself have 1 fizzy pop a day. I don't kind of like loads of it. What are you up to now? Stop it. She's trying to knock things over. She's absolutely bonkers. Sit down there and calm down. She just, do you know what? She loves cardboard. She's absolutely obsessed with cardboard, aren't you? And she's dying to get in that bathroom. Kitty has, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret about Kitty now. We don't normally talk about this, but Kitty has an obsession with Tampax. The ones that are in the packet, still in the little packets. She gets them out of boxes in the bathroom or from under beds or wherever they live, these Tampax, and she gets them out and she runs around the house with them, flinging them down the stairs. And then she opens the packet and she can actually get the Tampax out of the tube, and then she throws it in her water bottle, or she leaves them round like as if the prizes. And she loves bubble wrap. She can see the bubble wrap. And she also loves hair bands, hair bobbles. So in the morning you can walk down the stairs and she's like pilfered the bobbles, the Tampax. We have to keep all the bathroom doors shut so she doesn't go in and rob things. And also little dental flossers as well. She loves them. Anything plastic, she absolutely makes a beeline for. So yes. Right, okay. So that's one of the first things I bought. Like I say, they were £12, and I can't, it says appetite suppressant, um, metabolic aid, support healthy shapes. What are you after? Don't be diving. Don't be diving on there. When I was trying to set this up, she was all over the keyboard, cat fluff, and she was pressing the buttons, and I thought, oh my goodness me, she's going to press that live button. Right. I have got a couple of other things to show you. I'm going to show you these next. I can't believe there's still 4 of you watching, but there we go. Can you see what she's trying to do? She's trying to get the plastic. Let me just, yeah. Let me get the bubble up. So, there it is. She loves bubble wrap. She'll literally pop that. She'll make a liar out of me now, I'm sure. Okay, so these glasses are... Where have they gone? Oh, here they are. Now, I wear varifocal glasses, and I find myself on a number of occasions in the car without my prescription sunglasses, and I can never remember where I've put them. So I kept getting this thing pop up on the internet and seeing sunglasses that go over your glasses, so still prescription. Because when I drive, if I can't see that dashboard, I can't see what's going on. Can't read road signs or anything. So I bought these. They were £20 again off Amazon for 2 pairs, and I thought they were a good idea. So what's that? Now you can't see this, but when you put the glasses on, there's this thing that says test wear glasses to see the difference. If I do that, I don't know if you can see, like a little car shows up. I don't know. Anyway, so let me show you these glasses. I've got a black pair, and then I've kind of got this tortoiseshell pair. Right, wait, this now. This is hilarious. So they basically go over your own glasses like that. How good are they? I'm absolutely buzzing. You can see my computer screen there. So they're the tortoiseshell ones. These kept popping up on my on my, I think it's my Instagram. And then whenever I see things, I always think, I'm gonna go and have a look on I'm gonna have a look on Amazon and see if I can find them on there. Just because I feel a bit safer buying on Amazon than something that's just popped up on Instagram. So these are the black ones. What are you doing there with your face looking out the door? Absolute pest. Right, here we go with the black ones. There we go. What do we think of them? I think they're quite good. I mean, they are quite big, but at least you don't have to worry. So I thought, well, I could just leave these in the car. And yeah, I'm really pleased with them. But there we go. Lovely. They are cool glasses, aren't they? I love them. Right, now, this was recommended to me by somebody, and I can't remember who. I did screenshot it. I should have written their name down first. If it's somebody on here, let me know. And this is a book. I did try and see if I could get the audio version, but there wasn't one available. And it's called Escape the Diet Trap. No need to count calories, go hungry, or diet ever again. So this is my new bedtime reading. And like I say, it was one of the viewers recommended this. They said it's really, really good. I do kind of like going to bed and having a little read or something like this, but I don't tend to read a lot of books. I do like an audio book. I don't know about you, but do you like audiobooks or do you like reading physical books? My son absolutely is the biggest book reader in our family, and he loves a book, but he loves the smell of a book, the feel of a book. He won't read a book on a Kindle or anything like that. He doesn't like it. Um, he won't have a book out of a library that somebody else has read. Honestly, he's really, really fussy, and he kind of like speed reads and then he'll like read it again. Like slow, just to enjoy it. I'm just gonna have a little look on here and see if I can move that. I don't really know how to move the chat on here. No, I think I'll just try to look at my phone. Me again, I've had this book kicking about for ages. It's by my bedside for reading at night. So have you read it? Have you started it? So let's see what it says. The award-winning authority on diet, Dr. John Briffa, offers a scientific and substantial approach to weight loss that works with the body, not against it. And I think that's the thing for me when I was taking the weight loss injection. It kind of like suppresses your appetite, and I did have like really, really bad nausea, which it was fine, but after kind of 11 months I was like, I'm done with this now. But it really did give me the time to think like, why am I like this? Why do I overeat? What is going on in my brain? Why am I always looking in the fridge? And to have that peace and quiet to calm down, to kind of like look at what I'm putting on my plate and thinking, God, I'm a right absolute greedy pig. Um, and I never really want to go back to that. Now, don't get me wrong, I have put a few pounds back on. I think I've put 4 pounds back on in the last 2.5 months. The last 3 weeks have been tricky because of the arthritis in my thumb and my knee being a bit sore. And I broke my toe last week. Couldn't go to the gym. And I was literally, it was just one morning, and I was getting in the shower and I just stumped my toe on the bathroom door, and I didn't really realize how bad it was until I went to put my shoes on for work and I couldn't get them on. And I've had to put these canvasy ones on. God, what an idiot. Anyway, that night I said to my husband, said, my toe's really sore. Took it out my shoe and my toe was absolutely blue. So yeah, that was my excuse for not going to the gym last week. But I have been this week. I went on Monday. Monday was ridiculous. We did 97 sit-ups, 96 sit-ups as the warm-up. It was like 12 squats, 12 sumo squats. I can't, and it was like 12 rounds or 10 rounds. I got halfway in and my knee was hurting, so I just did some calf raises. But anyway, I haven't been able to walk very well since. So yes, so I'm mentally, I feel in a really, really good place. I'm saying no to things, and I'm making my portions smaller. I'm drinking more juice. I've knocked the milk on the head. I'm not in the old me would have just had cake all the time, but I'm really, really trying to sort of say no to that and pile that plate with veggies and have more fruit, especially the apples. Tinned, what's the other thing I love? Tinned mandarins. They're actually not too bad for calories. Like a tin's something like 100 calories, if it's in juice. And I just think, well, compare that to like a bar of chocolate. It gives you that sort of that sweet hit. So yes, they're my go-tos. Apples at the minute. The pink lady, I absolutely love. Um, well done on not gaining too much. Well, do you know what? I'll take that because I think I'm kind of like fluctuating a little bit. I think I was expecting, I just wanted to try and maintain, not go back to my old ways, try and learn something from it, and don't get me wrong, I am having like the odd ice cream here or the odd this, that, and that there, but generally on the whole, I'm nothing like what I used to be, and just trying to incorporate them good habits and to not sort of throw it all away because I did lose 3.5 stone in 11 months. If you go back to some of my early videos and have a look what I looked like last July, I was just over 15 stone. And I just felt so miserable and uncomfortable. So yeah, it's just it is what it is, and I've just got to kind of like deal with that. I said to Jed yesterday, because we booked a holiday for the end of the month. We're going away to Lanzarote to stay with my friend Jackie. And oh, actually, got something arrived today for Jackie. Maybe it's in that other bag. I've got another one to open. We eat out a lot when we go away or we cook. I do love garlic prawns and bread. So I know I'm going to have to be really good on holiday. And really good on holiday for me means not eating 3 meals a day. And it does generally anyway. It's just not just constantly eating because somebody says it's breakfast or lunch or dinner time. If you're not hungry, then just eat when you are. I think that's the thing, is listening to your body and feeling, how do you feel. um I'm a jazz apple fan, but I have golden Cox apples. Ooh, nearly ripe on my tree, you lucky thing. um it is really hard to lose weight. We went to look at a house about 3 or 4 weeks ago, um in Hillside, and I really loved this house, and I walked in and it wasn't blossoming, but in the front garden there was a cherry blossom tree. It had real fires in the house, fireplaces, and there was a beautiful apple tree in the back garden. It was stunning, and I was just like, oh, I love this house. However, it just needed a ridiculous amount of money spending on it, and we just didn't know whether we're just kind of like prepared to do that work. Come here, come on. She's meowing. I can hear her at the door. She's wondering who I'm talking to. Come on. Are you coming back up? Are you coming? It's because I'm rustling another box. So, oh, yes, there's more than one parcel in here. Right, let me just get everything out of this box before I show you. One thing is for Jackie. She probably won't be watching anyway, so I'd be amazed if she's watching. But one thing is for Jackie, and there is about 3 things for me. Sorry if I'm a bit rustly. I'll show you that last. That's for Jackie. We get rid of the box. Are you going to have a play in this box? Right, so when I travel and I go on holiday, one of the things I really struggle with is the airport, carrying bags. And now I just refuse to carry the pull on 10 kilo, because sometimes when you're getting on the plane, you've got to go down the stairs and you're carrying this 10 kilo bag, and then you've got your other bag to go under the thing. So I really don't like doing that. So what we've been doing is I've been kind of insisting on checking in bags, because I just can't. You just don't know sometimes how far you're going to be walking when you're at the airport. So I have this other bag. I have a rucksack that goes on my back. It's only quite small, but it can fit my laptop in, my tech stuff, toiletries, a few bits and bobs. It's not quite very big. And then I have this other bag that goes kind of like on the front. So my hands are free to hold things so I don't fall over. Anyway, Ryanair, who we're traveling with, have changed their bag sizes about 3 days before we booked this flight. And I thought, right, I'm going to probably put my other bag on Vinted. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? And I have bought this bag, which is very similar, but not the same, to the one I wear on the front. It's a bit canvassy. I don't really want to make a squeaky noise. I'm going to get a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut it open. And I'm going to show you. Well, because I feel like if I open it and make a bit of a noise, I am covered in cat hair. It is the price you pay for having a white cat that is fluffy. She does love a good brush. She hasn't been brushed today. So this is the new backpack. Just trying. So it's a little bit wider. And again, I got this off Amazon. I'm sorry if you're an Amazon hater, but I kind of like a bit of Amazon. So it's got lots of pockets, which I kind of love. It goes that way. So I will wear this on my back. So it's got a handle there. There's a little pouch there at the back that you can put your phone in. There goes another little compartment. And you've got your things that go on your back. They're quite soft. They're quite good, actually. This side has got a little netty bag for your drink. Now, my other rucksack that I have, it's quite hard, and I don't have any water bottles that fit in it, so it's a bit small. So we tend now to take water bottles with us, and in my, you can have like 100, I think, is it 1,000 ml in a little small bag. Well, I take them squirty cordial things in because I like my cordial. So I'll take that, and then I can fill the water drink up in the water fountain when I get through, and then put my squirty cordial in. Then we've got another pocket at the front. Jed doesn't know I've ordered this. I hope he's not watching downstairs. So there's another little zippy bag there. And then you've got another one here. Got loads of pockets in it. Absolutely delighted. So lots of room in here. And then the main compartment here, which I'm hoping I can get. I've got a 14-inch laptop. Oh, loads of room. Oh my goodness me, what's this? It's like some kind of USB thing. Oh, that's like your normal traditional USB plug. I didn't know it had that. So what do you do? Charge that up? Yeah, so that's quite good. I'm really pleased with that. So that is going to be my carry-on bag. And it's good that for days out, if we go out somewhere. So I'm really pleased with that. Can't remember how much that was, to be honest with you. But let me have a little look on Amazon. Oh yeah, for your power bank. Right, let me just have a quick look on Amazon and tell you how much that was. But I was quite pleased with that, to be honest with you. Let me look. Okay. Let's see what it says. £30.99. It's not bad, I suppose, for the holidays. I did need an upgrade. I don't really want one I can pull. I feel safer with it on my back. Right, pens. Okay, so I bought 3 lots of pens. I absolutely love a pen. Let me just have a sip of cordial. I don't know about you, but I love a bit of stationery. I love a notepad, a fresh notepad, and a pen. So I have bought, not brought, a couple of lots of pens. Let's see how much these ones were. Now, when I was at school, we used to write with fountain pens, believe it or not. You didn't in the primary school, but you did in secondary school. And since I left school, I've never really written with an ink pen. These aren't ink pens, but I think they look like ink pens. I'm not sure. These were 7.99 for a packet of 9, and yeah, they are. They are disposable, and it kind of like looks like that. So yeah, I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna get them. That's not bad, is it? 9 pens, 7.99. I just like writing with an ink pen. I miss it, so I thought I'd have a little go. The other thing that I really love, I tend to put them in bags, pens. People nick them in work. Yeah, I just like pens really. I probably shouldn't be buying pens. Now these were interesting because they clip on things. Well, she says, let me just get one out. Right, screw that back on. So it's basically a 4 colour biro, right? Like that. But they've got a clip on. So you can clip them onto bags because I'm always losing pens. And I think they're quite good for holidays, them as well. So I thought, right, I'll get some of them. They are going to be for home and work, the kind of ones that look a bit like fountain pens. And then you can't go wrong with well, a 4 colour biro or whatever, how many it is. I'm going back to the chat to see if I've got any other stationery addicts on there. Bag looks great. I live in my Mia Tui travel bag, which fits over the handle of a cabin bag. Lovely. That sounds nice. Honestly, I'm terrible for a bit of luggage, and I love a packing cube as well. So our suitcases are out. We've got about 2 weeks to pack now. So yeah, I kind of enjoy packing. I never really used to, but I do now. I've got like packing cubes and quirky things like that. So yes, they are my pens, and there was quite a few of them in this packet. There we go, all of them, different ones. So yes, I will probably give one of them to my friend Gemma in work because I think she'd appreciate that. And I bought some pens for my friend Jackie. So my friend Jackie lives in Lanzarote, and this is who we're going to stay with next week. And she is a wedding celebrant, and I do some of her social media for her. Well, she sends me the pictures, and I make it look and sound pretty, basically. She's lovely. She's been a wedding celebrant for over 15 years. Honestly, she's just so lovely. Such an incredible woman. So anyway, she sent me some pictures the other day, and I went, Jackie, is that the same pen you always use, for like signing the register? And she's like, yeah, I love it. Anyway, Jackie loves a bit of gold. So I took the liberty and bought these pens. Compression packing cubes. Yes, I've got some of them as well. I love them. Honestly, at first, I had a lot of resistance from my husband about packing cubes. He was very anti-packing cubes, thinking that you could basically pack better. Oh, excuse me. You could basically pack better by like packing it all in. However, we went on holiday once and I used packing cubes and he didn't. And when we were unpacking, like I was literally just taking everything out and popping it in the wardrobe, and I was unpacked in like minutes, and he was there putting all his underpants and socks in different places. So then the next time we use packing cubes, because I think like we can go one night, we can go, right, you do underpants and socks and like one set of pajamas, and then the next night do your gym stuff, or next night you do your going out stuff, and just them small little tiny bits of sorting a few things out here and there just make it easier because I struggle. One of the things I struggle with my knee is all them little small movements. So packing, you don't realize how much twisting and turning that you do all the time. So so yes, little and often, that is the thing. Right, how much are these pens? So these were £10.98, the gold ones. The ones that clip on, there were 7 in that packet and they were 5.99, and the other ones I said were 7.99, didn't I? Let me see if did I get the glasses? Not on this. Glasses wasn't on this order. The patches were £12. The glasses were 19.99. That was for 2 pairs. Honestly, I think that was really good. And the Escape the Diet Trap was £10, 5 pence. I've spent a fortune this week on Amazon, thanks to whoever's been recommending all these things to me. But yeah, if you do see something and you think like Lisa's gullible, she'll try it. Let her have a go. Right, so these pens, I'll show you quickly these pens, but I thought these would be nice for Jackie. She loves gold. Right, I'm gone. Scissors again. I think Kitty has gone in the hall now. I'm surprised my daughter's not come in, to be honest with you. She must be doing a late night in work. So I'm not sure how many there are here. So that's kind of a nice, whoop, just a nice slim one. This is kind of similar to the other one that she's got, and it's got like the diamante on the end. That's a very Jackie pen, that one. There's a lovely one there with a heart on as well. And that one's got a butterfly. I'm a bit tempted to keep the butterfly for myself, but that would be wrong. That's got like, what that's got in it? Like little flowery things. That's cute. One with a little heart on the end. There you go. One. So many of these. These would be great Christmas presents, wouldn't they? Split them all up. Little crown on that one. That one's kind of like got a heart. That one's got a very small little diamante thing on, and that's got a big diamante thing on. So yes, I'm pleased with that. So that's a little present for Jackie. And I do have another little present as well, but I'm not going to show you that. I bought that last year, but couldn't get it in the case to take it out because we did end up with hand luggage when we went out last autumn. So yes, we're going for 10 nights. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll be trying some new restaurants, going out for some little walks. Jed said to me, what do you fancy doing when we're in Lanzarote? So our friend Jackie's just moved to a place called Playa Blanca, and we don't really know it very well. We visited the markets when we were there last time. I think it was a Saturday market. We did a couple of restaurants. So it would be a little bit of an explore for us this time. My gosh, have I been on for 42 minutes? How you lot have put up with me for that long, I do not know. But yes, so I think that is all my parcels. Sunglasses, patches, pens, bag, book. There we go. What do we think? Should I bother doing the live again? Yeah, I just wanted to come on really and do something different. And also for me, I love to learn. I love to try something new. I don't think this has been 100% successful because I'm not sure. I'm not one of these people that likes a blurry background. I'll be honest. I kind of like being able to have a nose and see what's going on. And even though it's kind of like it's kind of a bit of mess. Maybe it is a better thing to have blurry. Uh, Corinne, thank you so much for coming on and having a little chat with me. She's put, I need to go. Thanks for the chat. Lovely. Very pleased to have you here. Thank you very much. So yes, I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap up. But yeah, if you're watching this at a later date, let me know when you're watching it. And if you do have any questions, and then please feel free to drop them in the comments section. And if I do another live next week, I might schedule another one for next Wednesday. I might do some random different ones. I'm off normally on a Monday. So I was thinking I could do one on a Monday. And I'm off on a Friday. So we'll see. I might do some at different times and just see, how we get on. But I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed doing it. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to end this now. You'll be pleased to hear. Get back to doing whatever you're doing. I'm going to go and sit downstairs and have a nice little coffee, or finish off my orange cordial. And that is all from me. Thank you very much for watching and putting up with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.